Hey, everyone, this is Secure Your Benefits. Today I need to talk about something that's quietly happening this October that most people on Social Security and SSI have absolutely no idea about. It's the kind of thing that confuses people every few years, fills Facebook groups with panic, and leads to a flood of phone calls to the Social Security office. But if you stay till the end of this video, you'll not only understand what's really happening, you'll also know exactly how to handle it, how to plan for it, and how to make sure you don't lose a penny. So let's get straight into it. Right now in October 2025, millions of Americans receiving SSI are noticing something strange. They're seeing two deposits from the Social Security Administration this month. Some people are calling it a bonus, others think it's a new government benefit, and a few are even worried it might be a mistake that they'll have to pay back. But here's the truth: it's not a bonus, and it's not a mistake. It's part of how the payment calendar works this year, and it's completely normal. Every year, the Social Security Administration has to adjust payment dates whenever the first of the month falls on a weekend or a federal holiday. And this year, November 1st lands on a Saturday. That means the November SSI payment can't go out on that date. So the SSI moves it back to the last working day of the previous month, which happens to be October 31st. And because of that, SSI recipients are getting their usual October payment on October 1st, and then their November payment early, on October 31st. So yes, to see payments in the same month. It looks like a double payment, but it's really just an early deposit. Now, this happens every once in a while, but most people forget about it between the cycles. The real issue comes when November arrives, and people expect another payment but it doesn't come, because it was already paid early. That's when the panic hits, and people start thinking their benefits were stopped or that the government skipped a month. So if you're watching this, remember this one thing: the second SSI check you get in October is actually your November payment. There will be no separate SSI payment in November. But here's where things get even more interesting. Some people who receive both Social Security and SSI might actually see 3 separate payments in October. For example, you could get your SSI on October 1st, your regular Social Security check on your usual date, maybe the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th Wednesday depending on your birth date, and then that early November SSI on October 31st. So yes, 3 payments in 1 month. It sounds amazing. But again, it's not extra money, it's just timing. That being said, this unique situation does give you a small opportunity to get ahead financially. Since you're receiving an early payment, you can plan ahead and use that money to cover early November bills, or maybe even save a bit to help balance out your budget. Because November will have no SSI deposit, you need to make sure you don't overspend in October thinking you've got a bonus. This isn't free cash, it's just in advance. Smart budgeting right now can save you from stress a few weeks later. Now let's talk about something that's worrying a lot of people: the government shutdown. Yes, as of October 2025, parts of the US government are shut down. But here's the good news: Social Security and SSI payments are not affected. They're considered mandatory spending, meaning even during a shutdown, the checks still go out on time, so you don't have to worry about losing your payment because of political fights in Washington. Your benefits are safe, and they're still being processed as usual. Another important change that's quietly happening this year is how the SSI handles payments. Paper checks are basically gone. Everything is now digital direct deposits or the Direct Express debit card. So if you're still relying on a paper check or haven't updated your bank info in a while, now's the time to double check that everything's correct in your My Social Security account. A small error in your bank routing or account number could delay your deposit, and that's something you definitely don't want to deal with in a double payment month. Also, in 2025, some big policy changes came through under the Social Security Fairness Act, which officially repealed the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. This means that if you worked a public job and had your benefits reduced because of another pension, you may now qualify for a higher payment. Millions of retirees and widows are being re-evaluated for potential benefit increases. So if you or someone you know falls in that category, it's a good idea to call the SSI or check your online account to see if your record has been updated. There's also new leadership inside the Social Security Administration working on modernization and fraud prevention. The agency is trying to make its online system stronger and safer, which means more identity verification and possibly more in-person verification for certain claims. This is all meant to protect beneficiaries, but it can cause short delays or confusion for those who aren't used to the digital system. So if you suddenly get asked for extra ID verification, don't panic, it's part of the SSI security upgrade, not a scam. And speaking of scams, this is exactly the kind of month when scammers try to take advantage of confusion. They'll call, text, or email pretending to be from Social Security, saying you've got an extra payment or bonus that you need to claim. Some even ask for a small processing fee or your banking details. Please don't fall for that. The SSI never calls, never texts, and never asks for personal info or payments to release your benefits. If you get a suspicious message, hang up or delete it, and report it to the Office of the Inspector General. Protect your money, and never trust anyone who says you can unlock extra Social Security payments. So what should you do right now? First, log into your My Social Security account and make sure your direct deposit info is correct. Second, mark your calendar. You'll get one C payment on October 1st and another on October 31st. Plan your budget so you don't run short in November. Third, stay alert for scammers and don't share personal details with anyone. And finally, keep yourself informed, because staying aware is the best way to secure your benefits. The truth is, months like this don't happen often, but when they do, they give you a small advantage, a chance to breathe, catch up, or plan smarter. Knowing the rules of the system lets you use it in your favor, while others stay confused. And that's what this channel is all about. Secure Your Benefits exists to help you understand how to protect your income and make the most out of every update the SSI makes.
Hi everyone, if you found this information helpful, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to Secure Your Benefits. It really helps this channel grow and let me keep bringing you real, accurate and policy safe updates without any clickbait or fake promises. And if you know someone who's on SSI and Social Security, share this video with them right now. Because the earlier they know, the better they can plan. Remember, Social Security and SSI are your rights, not a gift, but understanding how they work gives you power over your finances. So keep watching, stay informed, and I will keep you updated with the truth that actually matters. I am Imran from Secure Your Benefits, and I will see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay smart, and stay secure. Take care.